needs a shoulder to cry on. Everyone needs a helping hand. Everyone needs someone to...
Hello friends, welcome to another daily vlog. If you're new, my name is Jess. I vlog every single day over here on my YouTube channel. I'd love to have you join for another daily vlog. So if you're not new, though, welcome back. And so many of you have made my videos part of your morning routine or part of your lunch break or your exercise routine or whatever you're doing. I'm so glad that you're here. So today is Tuesday technically for us, but it's really like a Monday because yesterday was Labor Day, and I just like to relax on the weekends. I like to spend time with family, and so I don't do a lot of laundry. I don't do a lot of housework, and so usually Mondays are like my catch-up day where I, get stuff done. Well, it didn't happen yesterday very much, so that's what I need to have happen today. This is my only day for the next few that I have just to be at home. I have stuff going on the rest of the week, so I want to just get a jump on the house. So got laundry going, stuff like that, but also I needed to edit yesterday's vlog. So I just got that edited. I'm getting this up right now, and then I'm going to start on housework. Also, I need to get my infinity hoop. I love that hula hoop thing, but when Jen was here, I just took a break from it. So I've got to get back. It's probably going to make me sore again because it's been a few days since I've done it. So I need to get that going. Just like a routine day, but I like days like this because it feels so good when you're done and the sheets are washed and the laundry's done and the bathrooms are cleaned. So I'm just focusing on that, like the end part. My big kids are at school this morning, of course. Mark has been being so sweet and snuggling with me. It was so hard to get up and get going because I was drinking my coffee and he was all snuggly, and I had to get up and get moving. So he's playing, running around, and I'm going to miss him so much next year, or I think he's going to go to preschool next year, probably. I'm going to miss him so much because he's such a good little buddy to have during the day. But we're soaking in every moment this year. I just have so much to do, and I'm having that momentum. It's already 10 o'clock. Did get my video edited, so that's great. I can cross that off. I'm going to get it uploaded, and then I'm just going to bring you guys along with me. I like to do what I call old school vlogging. Do you guys, I don't know if you ever watched vlogs back in the day, like 7 or 8 years ago. They were very much like video diaries. And I love it. I love capturing what I'm doing. I love talking to you guys. You guys are like my outlet. What I like is to feel like I'm sitting down talking and having coffee with a friend, and I get to tell you about my day, and I love to hear about your day in the comments. And I feel like vlogs now are all about fancy and beautiful, and that's great. I like watching, the cool montages. I like, the Pinterest worthy home and all of that. But my favorite vlogs to watch and my favorite vloggers to watch, which they're very hard to find because it's not the thing anymore, but the old school video diary vlogging. And it just feels so relatable to watch because we all are doing laundry. We're all cooking dinner. We all have the mundane things. Most of our homes don't look Pinterest worthy. And being a stay-at-home mom, it just is so nice to get to chat with you and tell you about my day. And I don't know, I just love it. I love this type of thing. So if that's your thing, I'm glad you're here. I don't know when YouTube kind of changed to what it is now, but there's great things that have come from it, but also I miss just the simplicity of vlogging. And, when I do daily vlogs, it's really forced me to show more simplicity. I don't have time to do a ton of editing and be all creative because I'm posting a video every single day. So it's really forced me to get in that simplicity mindset, and I really have loved it. Because, I would do daily vlogs before this year, and I would just wait for a fun day to vlog. Like if we were going to be out doing something, I would vlog that. I very very rarely would I vlog just a regular day where we were just at home doing nothing, because I just thought that seemed boring. But what I like to watch are the boring vlogs because they're more relatable. And I have found that I really like to vlog on boring days because you guys are able to keep me company. It's no fun to have a day at home just by yourself. It's nice to have a friend to talk to. So you guys are my friends, and I'm just so glad you're here. So I will keep you guys posted on how everything goes. I'll carry you with me. I'm going to get my laundry switched over right now, start cleaning, and I'll keep you guys, like, let's just try to get this done as fast as possible so that we don't have to do it all day long. So I'll see you guys back in a little bit. You guys, I came in here to strip the bed, to wash the sheets, and put Lucy's bedding back on. And then I went down the rabbit hole of going through the kids' clothes, and there's like linens everywhere that I need to wash. But I think I'm going to try and do an experiment and see if this is worth it. I went through all the kids' clothes, and anything that I thought was a good condition in season for this next season coming up, I put folded very neatly in here, and I'm going to take them by Once Upon a Child and just see how much of it they actually want and how much I could actually earn. Normally with my kids' clothes, I just take it all to the thrift store. It's just so much easier. You don't have to like follow back, and it just gets it out of your house faster. But I had a lot of stuff, really good condition, especially Mark, like all of his fall clothes from last year. They're all too small. They're all great brands. There's stuff from Nate in here and Lucy, but Mark had the most. And so anyway, I put them in this tote. They want them in a tote, folded neatly. So I have a whole tote full, and sometime this week we're going to take them by Once Upon a Child and just see. I know their store is super full right now. I don't know how much they're buying, but I just thought I would check before I take all this to the thrift store. So there's some stuff in that bag that I'm just going to take to the thrift store that's just worn a little bit more or whatever. But this stuff is all really good. So anyway, that took forever. That's why I normally don't do that. I just throw it all in a bag, but got it all laid out nice. I'm going to keep doing laundry. I need to get a shower, but I thought I'd just show you this. I know I've done consignment sales before, like kids consignment, and I love that. I don't know if there's one around here. Maybe I can look into that for the future, but for now, we're just going to see about this. Even if I can get, I mean, there's a lot of clothes in here. If I get 20 bucks, 50 bucks, you know, something like that, that'd make a dent in purchasing all the clothes we're going to have to purchase for this fall, because it is just the perfect storm, and all of our kids have grown so much, and they're all needing the next size up. So some years I feel like, oh, this kid needs it, or this kid. This year, everybody is going to need like a whole new wardrobe. So anyway, we'll see how much this helps. Okay, you guys, I have been so busy this morning. I got my shower, and I'm going to walk in here because it's just quieter back here. I got my bed linens washed and put back on the bed, and I've just been doing other laundry. Got the kids' clothes all done. Bless David's heart. So he just called me. He has an injury. He was moving this big whiteboard, and when I say big whiteboard, it is giant. It's one of those like school whiteboards, and for whatever reason it's heavy. I mean, this thing is heavy, and he was anchoring it on the wall, which he shouldn't have been doing by himself. He has moved it before, no problem, but it's just really heavy, and so it slipped and fell on his foot. And so he called me, and I went into like nurse mode. I haven't worked as a nurse in 12, 13 years. And I'm definitely not up to date, but it's just crazy how you just click back into like, you know, asking all the questions. He's okay, we think. I'm going to keep a close eye on it. He's going to keep a close eye on it. His foot is bruised. Thankfully, where it fell landed like right on the tongue of his shoe, which is pretty cushioned. And it looks like a contusion kind of right there. He can put weight on it. It's not swollen. He said it's not extremely painful. It was painful right when it happened, but the pain's gotten less. So that's all good. And I also know like he's like on adrenaline right now because it just happened. So he's going to watch it. Believe me, I am not going to let him hurt and us not get it checked out. So I told him to go take some medicine. He was stopping at Walgreens to get some Tylenol. He's allergic to Motrin or aspirin, or he can't take aspirin, Aleve, Motrin, anything like that. So he's stuck with Tylenol, which Motrin would be better because it's anti-inflammatory, but he can't take it. He won't be able to breathe. So he's going to take some. He's going to ice it, and we're just going to watch it. Bless his heart. He sent me a picture. It looks bad. So, I'm like, what were you thinking? What were you thinking? Try to move that thing by yourself. But, anyway, he just wanted to get it done. And anyway, so I talked to him on the phone while he was driving. I talked to him on speakerphone while he was driving back to the main campus just to make sure he was, he's like, I'm fine. I'm not lightheaded. I'm not feeling dizzy or anything like that. But I'm like, just for my peace of mind, let me talk to you on the way there. So believe me, I'm going to be keeping up with him today and just making sure we don't need to go get it x-rayed. But it's like also, you have to just weigh it because it is so expensive, even with insurance, to go get it x-rayed. So anyway, we're going to keep an eye on it, but I'm just glad it wasn't worse than it was. He said it landed like in the middle of the board, which was good. It wasn't the corner, because some of the weight went on the floor, not the total weight on his foot. And where it landed with the tongue of his shoe being a kind of cushion, that's like the, softest part of his shoe. So I think it took some of it, but anyway, scary. It's scary. It's just like, everybody be safe. My brother was actually in a car accident I guess it was Thursday night. It was the night Jen got here. And I haven't talked about it on the vlog. He's okay, but it could have been so bad. Like his car is messed up. He owns a landscaping business, so the trailer and his truck and all that is just completely totaled, more than likely. And I'm just so glad he's okay. It's scary. It's just so scary. When I got the call that he had been in an accident, your heart stops for a second, and I'm just so glad that people in our life are safe, but that is scary. So anyway, I'll let you guys know how David does. And I told him, I said, if it gets any worse, if it starts hurting worse, or you can't put weight on your foot, like, you need to go to the urgent care, or the hospital. So he's like, okay. I said, go to Walgreens, get some this, put your foot up, and he's like, I don't want to go to the church and put my foot up. I'm like, well, you're going to. So anyway, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I am going to just keep on doing what I'm doing. It's almost time for Mark to have quiet time. He's been so good today, just following me around, talking. I said, buddy, daddy got a boo-boo on his foot. We gotta pray it feels better. And he said, he needs a Band-Aid. I'm like, yeah. So anyway, I'll let you guys know how it goes, and I'll see you guys back in a little bit. Okay, guys, don't mind Peppa Pig playing in the background. My hair looks crazy. I should have blown it dry better. I just blew it like halfway dry. Kids are home. I will show you just a second their lunch boxes. And David, by the way, is feeling a lot better. He actually came home to put his foot up and ice it better. He was having a hard time propping it up at work. So he came home to do some work. I looked at it. It looks a lot less swollen and bruised than it was. And he's able to walk on it okay. So I think he's going to be fine. Bless his heart. That had to have hurt. But he took that Tylenol. He's been elevating it and icing it. I think he's going to be okay. So I'm very thankful it wasn't worse than it was, because that would suck. But anyway, let me turn the camera around in just a second, and I'll show you their lunch boxes. I'm just going through backpacks, and we got all that stuff you have to do when the kids come home, get the bags cleaned out, unpack the lunch boxes. So I still got laundry going. I just feel so tired. Like, the motivation is low today. I don't know why. After the weekend, I just feel like I'm dragging, but pushing myself, getting stuff done. So got my little buddy here watching my every move. And I'm drinking a Jelly Belly French vanilla sparkling water that we tried. It came in a 6-pack. Jen actually bought these and she left them. Jen, you should have taken them with you. If you're watching, you should have taken them with you to have in the car. But they're actually really, I think they're really good. So I've been enjoying them. Nice little pick-me-up. Anyway, I'll see y'all. Oh, let me show you the lunches. It's loud and people are whining, but I wanted to show you guys how well Nate's penmanship is getting. Tracing things has always been really hard for him. Holding the pencil, like these are the best tracings of letters he has ever done. I am so impressed. He's writing his name so neatly. This is actually really good. And then he's been working on very hard for him to do reading comprehension. Very hard for him. He's always struggled, and he has done so well this year. I can tell they've really been working with him. And I just love that how well he's doing writing. A lot of times he has to type his work, and so they've been really working with his penmanship, holding the pencil and all that. His teacher, I think I told you guys, his teacher is an OT therapist that's gone back to school to get her special education license, and I think that has really helped Nate this year. Okay, I mean, he always has occupational therapy support, but having her, you know, more access to her, I think is a really great thing for him. Okay, I didn't show you their lunch boxes this morning. Nate wanted the same thing he always does, French toast, strawberries, and Cheez-Its. And I think we have another empty lunchbox. Mark, quit yelling, bud. And Lucy had pepperoni, veggies, you know, her usual. That is a very squishy grape. I don't blame her for eating that. She's got 2 pepperonis and some grapes left. And a few veggies. So anyway, you know who's going to get one of these? Oh, I thought she caught it. This is not real food. That is a plastic brownie. All right, I'm going to throw... Actually, I'm going to save these carrots for Layla. I'll clean all this up. Hello. So I came back in the bathroom because it's the only quiet place once everybody's home. I find that I vlog a lot in here. And this is becoming like my quiet place to film, which is probably not the best, but in our old house, I had an office and it was tiny, but it was great because I could go in there and like nobody else came in there. Well, my office is in my bedroom, which is right off of the living room, and it's just, people are always in and out. So welcome back to my bathroom, guys. There's not been a whole lot going on tonight. Kids got home from school. I went ahead and edited the Patreon video that I needed to edit. It was a taste test that we did with Jen. It was so funny. We tried probably the hottest, I think for sure the hottest snack we've ever tried. And we've tried all the Flamin' Hot chips. We've tried the Blaze Doritos and all of that. Some of those have been really hot. These were like Carolina Reaper Cheetos, and they were so hot. It was like a hot that like burned your like sinus cavities. And so I was laughing watching that. But before I edited it, I couldn't find it. And then I remember clearing my memory card this morning, and I like had a panic thinking I had deleted it, which I did delete it, but thankfully it was still in, I had put it on the computer before I deleted it, so it was in the trash folder. But if you ever delete something from your card, like from your camera, there is no getting it back. So once it's gone, it's gone. So I thought, oh my gosh, we have just tried these hot chips for nothing. Like nobody's ever going to see this footage. I was so nervous for about 10 minutes, and then I found it. Oh my gosh, what a relief. So I edited it, got that up for my Patreon people. If you've never joined or checked out my Patreon, there is 3 different tiers. The lowest one is only $3 a month. It helps out my channel so much. And if you want to see the bonus videos I put over there, the $3 tier will let you see all of them. It's so funny. It's just funny watching us try those hot chips. But anyway, I got that up, and then I made dinner. I just did a very simple taco. Actually, I made everybody quesadillas and did some black beans and taco meat. Mark ate a whole plate of taco meat and beans, which makes me so happy. He is my very picky eater, and one of the things that he used to eat all the time was taco meat and beans, and then here lately, he's not even been wanting that. I'm like, you can't stop eating this. This is like your main source of protein. But tonight he did really good. He ate a bunch. So he ate that. Everybody else ate quesadillas, and I got all that cleaned up. David, here's an update on David. He's feeling much better. I'm telling you guys, God was with him, because the first picture he sent me was like a very like bruised foot. And it's crazy, like his foot isn't even bruised anymore. There's like a red spot where it hit, almost like a little contusion, but there is no bruising at all. Like, how is the bruise already better? It's barely swollen. The swelling has gone down a ton. I've just made him sit and rest. He's been working on the computer, editing his sermon and putting it together and all of that on his recliner. Like, don't move. I will, do everything that you need. It was so funny because Mark is like, Daddy needs a Band-Aid. And then he keeps coming by and like kissing it and touching it and like wanting to poke it. And like, Mark, like, oh, is it hurt? Let me like jam my finger into it. But he's so concerned. His daddy never just sits with his foot up, So thankfully he's feeling a lot better. That could have been so much worse. He's walking on it fine. Like, I think he's totally fine. I'm going to still keep an eye on it. And obviously if it gets any worse, we'll go get it seen, but I think he's okay. I'm going to go ahead and edit this video because tomorrow I'm going to be gone pretty much all morning, and I don't want to have to come in and hurry and edit this video. We're going to go to the church in the morning, and I'm going to help David decide where to put the things we bought. So we bought men's bathroom stuff. Hallelujah. You all know how long I've looked for men's bathroom stuff. We just launched our new church, which we're so excited about. I found the women's bathroom stuff and like no problem, got that all up. But I have looked everywhere all over this town for men's bathroom decor. Didn't want it to be too manly. Didn't want it to be like themey, like fishing or hunting. Like, I just want it to be like a neutral, not girly space. And Jen actually really helped me. We went to Hobby Lobby and we came up with a plan. I think it's going to look really good, but I need to like see it to know where to hang it, So we're going to go do that in the morning. And then I want to work a little bit at the church. There's a few areas that I know I could organize a little bit better. So we're going to go spend the morning at the church. I'm going to go ahead and have this video up for y'all, or at least scheduled and ready to go up for y'all. My videos go up every single morning at 6 a.m. and they're on a 2-day delay. So you guys are seeing this on Thursday, but I really filmed it on Tuesday, which means I have 1 day in between to edit. And like I said earlier, I think that's what makes them so simple and so like, I wouldn't say like easy to do because it is a big time commitment. Me and David were talking about this week, like how many hours a day I spend vlogging or editing or answering comments. And it's a lot, like it's a big time commitment and I don't stop. It's every single day. It's this day, then this day, like there's no break. I can take a day off. It keeps coming. So I think a very low estimate would be 2 to 3 hours a day. I still only have 24 in a day. So it's a big percentage that takes up my time. And that's just a normal day. There are days where I spend a lot more, like if I have a Patreon to do, if I have a sponsored video to do, if I have to answer an email or there's a big thing going on or something, or some videos are really, really long. And so they take twice as long to edit. And over the last few weeks, there's been like a few comments saying like, you should do more like vlogging, you should show us more, or, why are you not vlogging this or that? I understand, like, absolutely, like I'm sure you guys would want to see like the launch, especially a lot of you were bummed that I didn't get to film more of launch. And honestly, I was bummed that I didn't get to film more of launch. But when I set out to make these vlogs, the only hesitation I had to do daily vlogs every single day for the year is I didn't want filming to become more important than the people in my life, than the ministry God's called us to, than the things that we are doing, than living in the moment and experiencing that. Like, I never want to be so focused on filming that I just forget all of that. And it's really easy to constantly worry about filming and not just live in the moment. And it's a hard balance to strike. And so like with the launch, I really tried. I wanted to vlog more of that, but I was so busy. Like, I didn't even sit down to like eat hardly. I think I sat down for like 5 minutes and like ate half a plate standing up. It was just really, really busy, and that's okay. Like, that is real life. And you know, sometimes the best I can do is just recap you guys at the end. But again, that's what I love about the original vlogs. The original vlogs on YouTube were like video diaries. They weren't, let me edit together this beautiful picture of my day. They were, here's what happened today. And they were like someone just holding a camera talking. And I remember when I saw my very first vlog, I got into watching vlogs. I've told you guys this before, but when I was breastfeeding Lucy, she would not take a bottle, so I got up with her every single night. I was so exhausted. Nate was 2. We didn't know at the time he had autism, but he was not sleeping, and I was in the middle of postpartum depression. If I even start thinking about this time in my life, I start crying because it was so hard. I can like put myself right back there. It was such a hard time in my life. We had no family near us. I was going through postpartum depression. David was working all the time. I can't even tell you. The church we were at was so demanding. He was working all the time. And it was just a really hard season. And I started watching daily vlogs, and it just gave me, it's going to sound so stupid, but it gave me just a little something. Like, it helped me to see other people like living their life and going through hard things and experiencing normal things. They were not this like beautiful, you know, day edited together. They were just like people talking to a camera. And I felt like I wasn't alone, even though I was by myself a lot with 2 babies. It was crazy. It just made me feel like I wasn't alone. And that is why I started vlogging. I started out with like weight loss vlogs and counting calorie vlogs and all of that. And then very quickly it turned into just sharing our life. And that is why I want to keep doing it, because I want all of you that watch to know that I am your friend. I'm here for you. I know the days can be hard. I know it can feel lonely. I have been in those seasons. And, you know, I just want to share some positivity. I want to show, obviously the hard times too. I don't want this to be fake, but I also want to show just real life and to show that you're not alone. You can join us every single day, and no matter what's going on, I want to welcome you in, whether I have no makeup on and the house is a wreck. I really do love spending every day with you. So I hope that makes sense. And it's truly a balance of living in the moment, but not wanting everything to just be about the vlog, because obviously I don't want to miss a year in my kid's life because I'm so focused on vlogging every moment, you know. So I hope that makes sense. And I want to have everything I possibly can documented. Believe me, there are so many things I'm like, oh man, I wish I had filmed that. I wish I had gotten that on camera. But obviously there's no way to do everything. I show you guys maybe 15 to 30-ish minutes a day of my day, and there's a bunch of times you guys don't see, and there's a bunch of stuff you're going to miss. But what I love is I have more documented than probably most people are going to have. The mundane, the regular, the happy, the sad, the high moments, the low moments, and I think it's just a real treasure. So anyway, I've just talked and talked enough. I'm going to go edit this for you guys. I'll see you back tomorrow. Don't leave me hanging. I love you all so much. If you like the video, you know what to do. Give it a big thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below, and please subscribe if you're new. We love you all so much. Thank you. See you later. Bye.